What's up?
Heyo.
Welcome back to another episode of AWAGBT podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And it's your favorite duo in the building, J Rock. Make it easy. We're excited here to obviously touch up on the little episode yesterday, but the most important thing we're gonna be covering is what happened on these feeds because it went down today. I mean, yesterday it started
Yep,
yesterday, but it really went down today.
it
Uh,
is.
so you know where we left y'all off with. And that was them tricking us, deceiving us, lying to us last Thursday about a live HOH comp because they showed us a couple of seconds before they went off.
Lie
Yeah,
again.
this deception.
They just be lying to lie. You ain't even have to do all that.
If you did want to give us a live HOH comp, you should have just said that.
It was a
You
lie
could
of
have kept
omission. You didn't say it wasn't gonna finish.
right.
The start of the lie. What? The start?
We don't want to see it start. That's like every endurance comp. You start it on the show and then you turn it
You
over to
see
people.
nothing. You don't even know who the first person out is. What? Don't show me that.
And so the comp is like we saw, they were stacking candy pieces, ice cream, fruit, all type of different things. They trying to stack stuff at the basic. Um and what we saw in the episode, I'm crying because Carrie brought attention to this. I don't know if Carrie's in the chat right now, but she had a picture of Cam trying to stack an ice cream cone by the point of the ice cream cone. And there was nothing else there. That was going to be his space. He was going to stack an ice cream.
Oh my god.
Like, brother, you couldn't make it more obvious that you was throwing this competition. Because you know good and well, hey Lan, that is not how you do it. But it was a, seeing them trying to stack it and whatnot. I honestly did not expect Mackenzie to win. But homegirl locked in and she got the stacking and figuring out.
How many comp wins is this by now?
Oof. Let's see. She did the
6?
first. Yeah, that might be 6. Hold on. She did the first one on night 1. Then she won 2 AI arenas. Then she won at Veto. Then she won his HOH. So she had 5.
2 vetoes now. Wait,
Yeah,
you counted the
vetoes, HOH, 2.
1, 2,
She had
4,
6.
5, 6.
Yeah, because she got the first comp on night 1, 2 AI arenas, power veto, HOA. Yeah, or veto HOA. Yeah, 6. Yeah, she had 6.
Okay.
A threat.
She gonna win that double. She gonna win that double HOA. She gonna win that double veto for sure.
Yeah, she gonna win that double veto. That's why I keep trying to tell people, because it's that double veto be athletic. And look, Mackenzie been calling herself a comp threat since week 2. So you know what? Really, week 1. So she actually been spoken into existence.
I was just about to say, now, girl need to put manifestation on the back of her t-shirt because baby, she be saying our stuff, and we used to clown her like, girl, you ain't not no comp beast.
Right, we did.
You want 1 comp, and then she's like, girl, you ain't no comp beast. You want 2 comps. Right, girl, you is not no comp beast. Oh,
look, it's just AI arena. It's just AI arena.
We like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's a comp threat. She is definitely a comp threat.
If she do get 1 more, she beats Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Tucker is at 7, right?
6.
Damn. Hey Cam. That's
and she gonna do it on Thursday because she gonna win the veto.
Nah, I think so.
I guarantee.
If she don't, it's only because she messed up. Because there's a high likely chance she.
And if she messed up, she going home. But depending on who at your age, but she should go home because I feel like she gonna touch the block.
I feel like Rubina. This is my guess. I'm jumping ahead. Rubina HOH in the double. Mackenzie is gonna get the veto.
Okay.
I think she's gonna get the veto, and I feel like if Angela don't leave, they gonna get Angela out this time. I think they're gonna get Angela out in the double.
Cam will be a renom. They're not voting Cam out. Unless they're not gonna do it. No. They're not gonna do that.
Unless I don't know. That's my guess. If Rubina don't get HOH, I feel like it could be Angela. Because the way this season going, It might be. I don't even know. Yeah, Cam or NJ for veto. Cam might give him a veto. Give him another veto.
He ain't won nothing since the last one. I agree. If it's questions, it's gonna be the Chemo or Chelsea for sure. And Chelsea gonna throw it because she knows she don't have to win it. Because I don't see Angela being HOH is the only way. Like if Angela's still in the running, that's the only way Chelsea will win HOH. But outside of Angela, that's the only.
I can see her
person.
throwing it for Rubina and not Rubina, Chemo maybe.
Yeah.
I think she has a pretty good amount of trust in Rubina right now. But I think if Chemo and Angela are still in, then she would still stay in. Chemo,
Yeah,
I don't know
Angela.
if she would think like, oh, maybe he probably wouldn't be the target, but because she put him up, I think she would automatically be like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think this is gonna be another good double. You know, week 10 in, we already with the veto being used again. Like
the veto has been used every week. How many vetoes left? 3?
Huh?
How many vetoes are left? 3?
So we're at final 7. We got the double eviction, which will take us down to what 5, and then we got final 5 veto, 3 vetoes left.
Damn. And I ain't counting that janky one. That don't count because the veto still got used. So the veto been used every week.
Yeah, for sure.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, we need Eli. How many was one? And I know everyone but one was used, but I wonder how many that was. I want to say that was 9.
You talking about 11? BB can 11 when it was used all but 1 week. It was the final 4 when it didn't get used.
Yeah, but I'm saying I want to know how many it was. I think it was 9. If I'm not mistaken.
No, it's however many weeks is it in the game? Let's see.
I don't know.
Child, I don't even matter.
Anyways, they are on trend for a record. I think the record is now. This is the most vetoes that's been used in the season ever,
especially for US.
BBUS. Sure. Yeah, for sure. Mother Angela is safe again. The season almost over.
Listen,
you know what? On the
cool, Tree said it last night. She said Angela must be in the army of the Lord because every weapon that has formed against Angela has not prospered yet.
Baby, I don't want.
And I said she got a praying grandmother, but thanks, she got a praying grandmother.
She got a praying somebody.
Somebody is praying for Angela because
10,
there is
10. Okay.
Yeah, because there is no reason why she is still standing every time she's on the block and it's her time to go.
Angela said every Thursday, I'm still here. I'm
still here. Oh, we gotta post that video. We gotta do that. Find that clip. But I know some of y'all may be confused. Like, what do you mean, Angela? What? She got nominated. So, spoiler alert. Not really, because y'all know we talk about what's going on the feeds. The veto was played, the veto was won, and the veto was used. Mm-hmm. Who was it won by? None other than our resident HOH, MJ Mackenzie McKenna. Cop third, okay. And apparently she whooped their tail too.
Yeah, whatever it was a timed event. And everybody, I think the next second person did 30 minutes. She did 9.
They should be ashamed.
And I know Angela and Chemo timed out at 40 or 45 or something like that. They said, but yeah, y'all in trouble
because it's the closest 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes, and she beat y'all that bad. Y'all should be ashamed. Yeah. Be ashamed. Be nervous. Actually, be nervous because.
Look, this is what I said I was gonna do. I ain't even told Eric yet, but when we get down to, I want to say final 4, I'm gonna go back and do our first impressions and see how they matched up in the season. Cause I literally looked at Chelsea's and I was just like, oh, I went and looked back at it last night. I was like, yeah, we want to do this. This would be interesting. So we gonna see. I wonder what I feel like. I said I only picked Mackenzie because she's athletic and she can
volleyball.
I think that's what I said. I was like, I mean, she's athletic. She gonna win some stuff easy. Yeah. But we're gonna see. But
I'm with you, Mary. I've been wanting Chemo gone for the longest. I just don't think him leaving does anything. But you said I hope Chemo goes in double. I think benefits Chelsea to split Chemo and Rubina at the double over having to lie to for the rest of the week. Okay. Yeah.
Listen,
I can kind of see that.
The I do like Chemo as a person, but do I want him to be the winner of this season? No. He just didn't do enough for me. I'm gonna be real. Once Leah and Chemo leave, anybody else can win.
Yeah, honestly.
And Rubina, I love you too, girl. But, let me give Rubina her ones though, because Rubina she done picked up. Okay, Rubina has been gaming since before has left. So I'm even giving her the like. If she went, I wouldn't be mad. But I don't know.
Rubina would have to win comp. She would have to take out Chelsea.
I need Rubina to get a little.
And
if
MJ.
Rubina Chelsea, that'd be crazy. I don't think she would though.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that would be the only way Rubina could win to me.
Rubina take out. No, wait. Rubina and MJ done kind of got.
Ooh, but if she take out MJ,
she will take out Cam.
And then she take out.
She done got closer to Cam too. Rubina been playing these last couple days.
If she take them all out, I might have to give her the check.
There you go. Exactly, Mary. Yeah, I need her to get her little blood on her hands. So she do need a HOH, and I would love her to use a.
She need 2 HOHs. She need to take out 2 big targets. Chelsea, one of her targets definitely has to be Chelsea for sure.
Yeah, if I had to pick, MJ would likely be. Yeah, I agree. MJ would likely be the one. If MJ win a one more comp, she needs to go. Knowing me today, I would say that she won it back to back. Yeah, she gonna have to go.
She already need to go now.
Because likelihood chance, what if she win the next HOH after veto?
Yeah.
Like for after the double. She could basically be HOH 2 weeks in a row, and I don't want to deal with that. But anyways, let's jump into these feeds, y'all. Okay, let me see what I got here. Okay, so MJ is HOH. We know that. Chemo and Angela are noms. Everybody but Rubina got to play in the veto comp, and we already told y'all what that was. So the first initial plan was for Rubina to be the replacement nom if the veto was used, but Chelsea was already running to make some moves. Now, at first, she been wanting Leah to hit the block, but she kind of like she kind of like pushed back a little bit, like, you know what, I'm just let her do what she do. But then MJ, I can't remember who it was that said it. But somebody on time I was like, she basically MJ literally rekindled the flame in Chelsea to like get Leah to get back on the block, because she was like, yeah, Leah, excuse me, Leah was pushing for you to get back on the block.
She been talking about you, girl. She been talking about you bad.
Or yeah, she was saying that she's gonna take her out, next HOH, or she thinks she should be targeted, whatever she said, right? So, anyways. MJ said it would go against her morals and ethics to put Leah up. And she was saying she was upset. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You didn't just say what I think you said.
Do it. I can't do it. It will go against my morals and ethics. Listen, I get it. Hold on. In Big Brother, you do need some morals. You do need some ethics. Okay.
You need some decorum.
You do. And this is coming from a person that has very, very, very little restraint with doing anything, because I'm grown and I do what I want to do. Okay. But you do have to have some morals. You have to have some ethics. But in the game of Big Brother, putting your friend on the block, this is a game, fam. Yeah. This is a game. Do you want the money or no? Show me the money.
Show me the money. Oh, I hate that train.
Show me the money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so anyways, fees came back MJ and okay, we are Sunday. Okay, so Sunday night is when the fees picked up, because baby, I was popping in and out since Thursday. I was like, we already know what it's gonna be. I think I even said it on the thing. I said MJ, she win the veto. I mean, the HOH, we knew she was going to put up Chemo. We knew she was going to put up Angela. And if veto got used, Rubina's going to go up. Boring. Cool. Then I had forgot about, what's on that shoulder? Chelsea. I said, oh, girl.
The hand. There's a picture. Wait, the BB
I got to find that picture. Post. That was hilarious. Chelsea's little hand.
Yes.
Moving Mackenzie, here, you got to do this. You got to do this.
Everywhere you go. Look.
So. Look,
she hit a hex girl on her. I'm gonna cast a spell on you. You're gonna do what I want you to do.
No, that's correct. Feeds got interesting, all right. So Cam and Chelsea were rehashing the same stuff they've been, and I was all like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this. Like, just why you keep bringing this up, But then I had to be like, "Trees, now wait a minute. Chelsea always has a shadow, and I said, you know what? They probably have never been able to like have a full on conversation from start to finish. So I was like, you know what, Trees, let her have it. And I feel like this conversation was definitely more productive because they were not getting interrupted. And I'm surprised we were even to watch it because we're even able to watch it because anytime the feeds get on Cam and Chelsea, for some odd reason, the camera crew is anti-black and they don't want us to see.
Skippy, why y'all doing that? We talking to you.
We want to see them chat. We want to see them talk. I cannot wait. When I meet them first, I'm going to say Cam or Chelsea, whichever one I talk to first. I'll be like, do they ask y'all questions in the DR about each other like consistently? Because if they don't, then you know that they purposely didn't want to go through that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Rubina and Tucker got asked about each other all the time. Even Quinn and Leah got asked about each other all the time. Like Quinn had this like imaginary showmance with Leah, and baby, we done saw him do about 13 DRs.
And apparently one imaginary. So
exactly. So who knows? So, anyways, Kim says he wants people to think that they aren't as close as they are in the house, which is why he like pulls back or whatever. But it seems like the conversation was beneficial, and they are definitely back on Cam's status. Okay. There was a conversation that happened in the backyard, right? Leah was upstairs, and Chemo, Rubina, and Chelsea were downstairs talking some schmess. Okay, Chelsea was saying like about Leah, whatever. Nothing like bad, but you know they were talking about the game, or whatever. And next thing they noticed, I guess Leah she said she was asleep, and she woke up and she heard some people talking, so she got up and was like, "Oh, what y'all talking about down there?" And as soon as they saw her, whoever it was, they was like, she heard shushing. This put her in a tailspin. She said, something is up. And she immediately went and told Angela and MJ. So they're like, girl. And then later on, Chelsea talked to, like, they was like, oh, shit. She probably heard everything we said. But then, of course, the minion ran it back to Chelsea and was like, yeah, Leah had told me, but she ain't heard none of y'all said. So she was like, cool. So then, all last night, this is when Cam and Chelsea went to work on MJ. And they was like, all right. So this is the pitch that they were trying to give her. They said Leah has never hit the block. Leah wants Chelsea out. Okay. She is trying to paint Cam and MJ. She's trying to paint you two as a showmance when you're not. And also, this would be a very big move for you. And think about it like this: you could possibly get T-Core's vote in the end, because at the end of the day, T-Core is going to respect the fact that you sent the person that put her up home. She might give you a jury vote for it.
Her and Cam put the gasoline in the pressure. No,
they put the icing on the cake, put it in the fridge, let it set, and then took it back out and iced it some more. I said, not y'all said this girl give her a jury vote.
They were like, the jury's gonna respect you, bro. Because at first I was like, they coming on too strong, because MJ was sitting at the counter. This one, she was in the kitchen.
Yeah,
she was like,
I was like, y'all doing too much.
She was like, but I don't know, putting up Leah, it just really don't make sense. Angela, I really want Angela out the house. And they was like, but the jury's gonna respect this move. Like, can you imagine you take out Leah? The jury gonna be on your. I'm like,
yep.
They was hitting it with, and they was tag teaming.
She was eating it up. Yeah, she was like.
Left hook
but
from
the problem
Chelsea.
Was, you know what? Right, the problem was she wasn't dodging. MJ was like this. She was just taking she was not dodging. So, anyways,
I don't know about you, but I feel like because I felt like they was kind of cornering her too. That's why I was like, "Oh, y'all better ease up."
Oh, they definitely was.
I was like, "Y'all better ease up," because she was just sitting there, and her body language was kind of like not defensive, but it was more like, I really want to get away from this conversation. Yeah. This is too much. And so for me, I was looking at this like, if two people, even if they're supposed to be my close allies, y'all both trying to tell me to do something that I really don't know if I should do or not.
You should have won. You pressure me too much. I'm not doing it.
I probably shouldn't do what y'all asking me to do. It's probably a reason you want this done, and this reason probably does not benefit me. And I might not put y'all up, but I'm definitely gonna take it into consideration.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So, MJ also chatted with Rubina and asked her, you know, has Leah said anything about me? She was saying that she mentioned like the duos and stuff in the house, and she was basically just kind of like not ranting, but kind of getting her feelings off about it. She's like, it just wouldn't feel right with me to put Leah up. I don't think that's a move that I should be doing. And Rubina like, but if you did, it would be good. Shout out to Rubina. So, anyways,
why? But Chemo, sorry. And then you know when she was debating on it, and when she told Chemo, why he talking about you think it's a good move? She about to take you off the block. What do you mean? Do you think that's a good move?
Say I don't know about you, but listen, I think that'd be a great move. Leah is. Do you know this? Is literally my response to that. Leah is like one of. She hasn't hit the block yet. She is one of the best people in the game who has a great social game. I'm lying. But she has the best social game in this house. And you taking her out, that would be crazy. This would be oh my God. I wish it was my move. That's what would have got her. Ooh, I wish it was my move. I'm kind of jealous, honestly. And she would have been like,
that would have got her. It was just the fact that Chemo was questioning, like, sir, do you want to come off the block or not? Do you want to be there on Thursday? Do you want
to or no? Exactly.
Because we can leave you up there.
Yep.
Like, don't play.
I ain't gonna say it. Chelsea and Rabina and Chemo had chicken outside. Okay, we saw that part. Let me see. Oh, in the veto comp, they had MJ won a show into a movie called Wild Robot. I don't know, this is like cartoon, but they said it was cute. So that's shout out to you mamas and daddies and people who got littles in your lives. They said it was good. Anyways,
why it gotta be for the littles? It could be for the grown up, baby. Because I go watch all the little Pixar and the Disneys.
You can go too.
Okay. I was like, no littles required over here.
You can use my littles. Shoot. I'm gonna be at the house taking that. You take them. Yes, take 1 and 2. Take both of them. Anyways, Leah went to chat with MJ talking about the shushing. We already talked about that. Okay, wait, let me get back home now. Tell Angela on you. Oh, so MJ talks to Angela last night, and that's when I said, "Oh, I was about to go sleep," and I said, "Let me open back up this iPad."
Right, because why are we telling Angela?
Into it. That was. Oof.
I was nervous with that plan because I was like, "Oh Lord."
I said, "Not Angela." So Angela, she begging for her life or whatever. MJ tells Angela that she is losing trust in Leah. She said, "I don't really trust her. You know, people are coming back and telling me things or whatever." And she's saying like, now, if there is a possibility that I use this veto, Angela, I am thinking about putting Leah on the block. She said, "Oh, baby," she was absolutely shocked. Okay. And what was funny to me, MJ, I said, "Okay, MJ, play a little bit." MJ told Angela, she said, "You know that Leah only used that veto on you because she said if I use the veto on you, on Angela, that she will give her a jury vote." Angela said, like, girl, what? These imaginary pearls she was clutching. So
she was like, "The Lorraine's is dead."
Listen, one thing about Angela, though, you can say whatever you want to about that woman. That woman campaigned. That girl has been on the block 6 times. 6 times, if I'm not mistaken. 6 times, and she has campaigned all 6 times.
And she should.
All 6. Okay? And she, even when she told her, like, yeah, okay, I'm probably going to use the veto on Chemo. She said, "Why not me?" No, that's right, sis. Because, baby, there would not be a stone unturned. You would never say, "Well, ain't nobody ever gonna be like, well, I would use the veto on trees if she had just asked." Because what thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask. Okay, because why not me? The worst thing you can tell me is no. So I'm looking for that yes.
You know I would have been like, even if she told me, I'm like, okay, but you sleep on it, you know, pray a little bit. That's what you want to pray a little bit and see what the spirit is telling you, because it's telling me that you need to take me off.
Listen, Now, you're not supposed to promise jury votes in the game. It's like against the rules. I would have said, you remember what Leah had? Remember what you said Leah had told me? She said, what you mean? Oh, talking about using the veto on you for a vote?
Well,
that veto looking kind of good, huh? Use on me?
Vote, veto, vote. It sounds the same to me. You
All
move
I'm
some letters
saying
around.
is if
It's
you
the same.
use that veto on me, there's a high likely chance I'm gonna be at this house anyways. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna be in the jury. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a key. That's all I'm saying.
With that O and that E.
They would have said Latrice to the DR. Now we doing that stuff.
You give me that POV, I'm gonna switch that E and that O and that E. So that means that's a vote.
Yep.
I mean,
so anyways, MJ tells Angela about all the final two she had. She had one with Brooklyn, she had one with Quinn, and she was just like, what? Flabbergasted again. Okay, girl, we get it. But anyway, so she tells her, she's like, listen, and MJ was talking about if I use it, girl, you got to use it now. You don't run your mouth too much,
right? You didn't tell how you gonna.
You run your mouth way too much. You have to use it.
There's no if.
Right. So she says, don't tell nobody or whatever. Angela's like, okay, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Baby Angela went right to bed. I said, yeah, you better go to bed because you're gonna be
right. Because I know I was nervous at first when she told her, and a lot of people on the timeline was like, oh my gosh, why would you tell Angela she gonna go tell Leah? She kept her mouth. I said, Angela got the spirit of Sandra Diaz Twine, anybody but me. And so she like, I ain't been to mess up my blessing. I can say, because she was on her way out the door.
Yep.
We all just knew that she was gone. Even after Mackenzie won the veto, we was like, oh, the noms are staying the same. This will be the first, week the veto not used. Yep. But that was a ram in the bush, 2 rams in the bush named Cam and Chelsea. And they got to working. And Chelsea did most of it, but they did their tag team thing. But like I said, we reverted back to the puppet master, Chelsea.
Yep.
She pulled the strings that needed to be pulled and got that veto used again.
Yep.
And Angela safe once more.
Yep. So after she used the veto on her, today, right? Leah is pissed, of course. She's ranting in the unicorn room to Angela. She says, I should have kept tomorrow. It's too late. It's too late. She says that she would have never voted MJ out. We know this. We know this. But this is what Leah needs to understand that MJ is not HOH. HOH. Leah, MJ was HOH Thursday night.
Yeah.
And she was HOH Friday night. And then part of Saturday. Then when that clock struck Sunday, Chelsea took over.
Chelsea rose up.
You know what I'm saying? She got compelled. I don't know what you want to call it. But the HOH is now belongs to my sis Chelsea, because the way that putting Leah up did 0. And when I say 0, did 0% for Leah's game. I mean for MJ's game.
No.
Like, it's ridiculous. This helped her, but not at all.
The T-Chorus karma is what everybody's saying, and it struck her back very fast. But here's the thing too, just same way MJ was basically controlling her HOH last week, and Angela was kind of controlling her HOH last week, is the same thing that's going on with MJ, with Chelsea and Cam controlling MJ. And she's crying about, oh, shoulda, in the words of our good sis Kiki, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But you didn't. So you have to live with the consequences. If you didn't want to go home, you should have did good in the veto. I don't even know if she played in the veto. Should have did better. And you didn't. So what can you say? You going home. That's what you can say.
Yep.
To the jury house.
Yep. So Angela has a conversation with MJ after noms, and she was saying, MJ, oh girl, the way that MJ can't even make up a logical reason for her putting her up on her HOH. This girl said she hasn't even been to my HOH room to listen to my music. Girl. That was Kiki Palmer. Girl. Girl, I know you lying. Okay, and what else? Well, she had said some stuff at And did you confirm that with her? No, but she had said some stuff. Girl, what? Angela's kind of like, girl, what?
What are you even talking about?
Angela got some sense though. She was just kind of like, Angela's sense go in and out. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's out.
It's like
it
a
was
Wi-Fi
in,
signal.
She was just like,
if you're too far in the country, signal gonna be low.
Yep. So MJ tells Angela she's safe this week. Do what you gotta do, but just know that with Leah on the block, 9 times out of 10 you gonna stay. But Angela, Big Ange gonna still campaign. So I was like, I know that's right, girl, because you never know in this house, especially this season. You never know. MJ tells Angela she painted her and Kim as a showmance, and I thought this was so funny because Angela says to who? She said who? And she was just like, to like everybody. And Angela was like, I missed that one. I was like, Angela be so unintentionally funny sometimes because she was just like, do like, man, I was cracking up. But Angela tells MJ she doesn't want anybody to know that. And I said, there go Angela playing again. She playing Big Brother. She says, listen. Now, I understand you had to do what you had to do, all right? I'm still going to be Leah's friend because, I feel like she needs that. And MJ's like, yeah, of course. She said, I don't want anyone or Leah to know that I knew that she was going up before. And I was like, yeah, girl, get that. Because if she say I knew, I'm lying. I said, I ain't even know. So I said, look at Angela already getting that jury management together. Because who been by Leah's side all day today? Angela. Checking on her. Hey, girl, you okay? Girl, you good? So I said, okay.
Right. You need some cookies? I can bake you some cookies. I'm good at baking cookies because I bake cookies all the time because Chuck don't bake nothing at the house anyway. So speaking of Chuck, Chuck ain't got no job.
Chuck ain't got no job. Chuck raggedy. I'm sorry, Chuck.
Like,
Chuck, you got some explaining to do because Angela been going in on you all season.
Like,
she needed a vacation away from Chuck.
He don't cook. He don't clean. He don't wash everything.
I don't cook. I don't
and you ain't got no job.
Nothing.
Like, you better tell me you retired. You got a pension or something. Because what you mean you don't work?
Girl.
You got Big Ange out here selling these houses to keep y'all afloat.
So I'm glad you're getting a check because Chuck, the house gonna go under with you.
Angela, Lance said, where do we find that? Angela?
Hold on. What if all of this is a lie? What if Angela just be so she's like, I was just saying stuff to get some sympathy. Like my husband's the best husband in the world. Like we going, you see how you can just take something and for fact in Big Brother, like she probably at the end of the day, baby, Chuck keeps me fed. Chuck keeps me satisfied. Chuck got a roof over my house and he take care of my kids. I love that man. And we all gonna be like, huh? Chuck who?
Chuck who? Chuck who? Oh, by the way, his name is actually Charles. It ain't Chuck.
Right. See. That little thing. Charles.
Chuck could have been the ex-husband, the first husband.
Listen what I'm saying. Chuck is made up and fictitious. Okay. Now Charles do what he have to do.
Right.
But Chuck is a nothing, low down, dirty bum that don't be doing nothing.
Exactly. Chuck, like I said, Chuck was the first husband. It didn't work out. She found herself and she got, fell in love.
Now we making up this whole story.
We did, just like she probably doing.
Let me see.
But I hope it's not real. That's what I would hope.
Yeah, I hope not, because it's so Lee that man. Leah, so last up, Leah says that she's upset in the house. She feels like she has to suck up to people. She said all these people want to mess me over, and I feel like I gotta suck up to them. Yes, Leah, it's Big Brother. Leah and Angela continue to talk about her being upset and tells her that she thought in the end would be her, Leah, and Mackenzie. And that's what Angela told her, that she thought the final three would be. And Leah was like, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Leah was saying that she feels like this is just an unnecessary evil. And then I was like, girl, unnecessary evil, girl, it's a game. Leah said, I hate all the lying and manipulation. Fam, if you have to look, let me say this is the Urban Dictionary. You have to open up the Urban Dictionary and say, what's the definition of the game Big Brother? Lying and manipulation.
That's lies and deception. That's it.
There you go. That's exactly what it is, girl. I think what it is, Big Brother has been easy for Leah. Okay. And like, I'm all for Leah having her time, be upset. I know I would be pissed.
It's your first time on the block too.
I would be undercover too. I'm not gonna even hold her that much. But if that girl not up out of the bed by tonight, I'll give it even to tomorrow. You better get on it. You better get up in there. Hey MJ, TF is going on. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? What's going on? So this is gonna really determine the player that she is, because the strongest people in the game, a lot of times, I ain't gonna even say that because sometimes you can not hit the block because you're that good. But is seeing how she gets herself out of this. Do I think she gonna get herself out of this? No, because I think she gonna whine and cry and complain. But we gonna see. I mean, Mike can still campaign. It's just that we're gonna have to have 2 days of her campaign, and we know when Leah talks, she talked for a long time. Like, get to the point, fam. Get to the point. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? What are you giving me? You over here talking about what you doing last week. So no.
Because on the real, if they were able to somehow take out Angela this week and keep Leah can't go after MJ and be mad anyway because you ain't got nobody. So you would be forced to stick with MJ anyway and work with her moving forward. Because who would she have? She obviously wouldn't have Cam or Chelsea, and she wouldn't have Rubina or Chemo. So she'd be forced to work with her if they somehow came up with the votes to keep her. So I don't know.
You have the
man. The move would have not been to put her up, but since she up there, and people backtrack all the time, they put folks up and decide to keep them all the time. So
that's what I'm saying. You never know.
Figured out a way to keep her, which would be smart for MJ because she would have to be low. She would literally have to be loyal to me.
Yeah.
And I think having Leah going into the double eviction is much more safer than having Angela going with, because Angela can do whatever she wants and go any type of way.
Yeah.
And or
she don't have no loyalty to nobody.
Exactly. So I don't
know. So before we got on, there is some recordings that popped up. Ainsley popped back up in the Ainsley is back on the screen. Ainsley be popping up when she wants to. Because girl, where you been? You been gone for a week, fam.
Right.
Ain't sent no calls, no text messages, nothing. Your location.
You didn't kill Janky. Like, okay, so there were some transmissions, like Treese mentioned, right? And so here's what Ainsley said. There's multiple, so I'm gonna be reading them. It says everybody is in danger, and that she'll be back soon. That's all she said. Everybody's in danger, and I'll be back soon. Then when she came back, Ainsley said, sorry, I gotta scroll through them all. She then said, the government has been tracking Ainsley's thought patterns and found out she got great pleasure in terminating Janky. She had FUN, fun, for those who can't spell.
For the Jarretts of the world.
For the Jarretts and the Jeffs of the world, right? They can't spell. Ainsley's next message said, hey, Palaver. The next message said, Ainsley's blue and bald. Her voice glitches and drones out. But I talked to the president, and she's a danger to all of humanity. So stay safe. That was the next message. Here's a new one. Join me for the resistance that's formed to find the missing jurors that Ainsley kidnapped. They found some of Quinn's hair, apparently. I'm adding that on in there. I'm reading Hamster Watch's tweets, just in case you're wondering like why I sound like I'm talking from Ainsley's perspective and the house guest or somebody else's, because I'm reading it as she's typing it out. So shout out to Hamster Watch for always being on it.
Yes.
And then what else? Let's see. The fate of Big Brother rests in your hands, is what she says after that.
If Hamster Watch didn't tweet it, I don't believe it. She really the only person in the fandom that I will confirm something. I'll be like, hold on, did they say this? I'll be like, let me go to her page, let me see. No, she ain't say it. Ain't true. So shout out to Hamster Watch.
That part. So Hamster she don't post nothing that ain't true. And she said last night's announcer did say, what trick does Ainsley have up her sleeve for Wednesday's show? So there could be another twist coming. I don't know what it could be.
No, the game over. No,
like Ken said, the game is over tomorrow. The finale is tomorrow.
No.
The finale is tomorrow.
Don't do no more twists. No, we had final finished. Stop.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it. But
Nothing
anywho,
else.
yes, I do. It's scheduled anything, right? Hold on. And Hamster Watch, we trust.
Shout out to Hamster Watch. Send this clip to
Yes.
Hamster Watch. Let her know we love Hamster Watch over here. Hey, who all gonna be there? She needs to know. We fans, boo.
So, before we roll out, I just want to be a little messy, because that's what I be doing. So there is a little, discourse on the timeline, and they're saying
Oh
that,
wait,
well, the
before you do
question
that,
is, what?
before you do that, do you want to go over the zings or not?
Oh, I forgot about the zing. Zingbot showed up. I'm gonna be very real, y'all. I'm over Zingbot. I know. Everybody loves Zingbot, but I wish the zings were harder. But we did get a cringy one
Oh
this
wait,
year. So I said, wait a minute, okay.
I think you may have said it. I don't know if we were with Strat Chat or it was just us, but I do remember us saying they need to give us a live feeds version of the zings, and then
Yes,
they make a
go
TV
in.
version. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do a little PG-13 one for the TV, and then let's hurt their feelings. On the beat.
You a backstabbing,
Like they
low
used to.
down, dirty, beep, 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 all that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
anyway, so Rabina's was here's a love limerick I wrote. There once was a man they called Tucker, and Rabina told him to pucker. But once they kissed, the house got pissed, and then they evicted that effer. Okay, they cussed a little bit. I forgot they cussed. That effer. Kiss of death, zing. You got your showman's evicted, zing. Kim, I'm gonna say Kim. Uh, I did not know his last name was
Yeah.
Alpaca because I thought they was calling him an alpaca, like the llama like creature. That's what I thought they was calling him. I'm like, oh, why they do that? Anyway, Chemo. It's great news that you're a mattress salesperson. Since every time you're on the show, you put viewers to sleep. Zing. Sending all my aloha. Zing.
That's funny.
It's weak, but he do be sleeping all the time.
It
That's what they should have
is,
said. The same way you selling in mattresses is the same way we find you on these couches, sleeping,
Yep.
doing nothing, boring, furniture, like Casey. She'll never beat the furniture allegation. Leah, I hear that you're a certified chubby chaser. So your dream guy would be overweight and certified dummy chaser, and a certified dummy chaser. Ooh. Because she is dumb. Because what did you do last week?
They should have her thing should have been something about Leah's still talking, and she's still talking, and she's still talking. I would have went into a couple of zings. Oh, she's still talking. Her thing should have had something to do with her talking to her. Her being a chubby chaser. So
yeah,
who cares?
Week. Mackenzie's was I have a scary story to tell about the beast of Big Brother. This disgusting creature's giant feet could snap your spine. Its massive jaws will rip your head clean off. And eyewitnesses claim this monster was 12 feet tall. Oh, S-word. There it is. Oh, wait. That's just Mackenzie. Zing,
we get it. We get it. She's tall.
And Cam talking about her feet is black. He said her feet look like the skin. They do.
Put some structure shoes on.
Cam's zings. Now, I will take you all on a guided meditation. You must have no thoughts in your head, no impact on your surroundings whatsoever, and never say anything of substance. I call this technique the Cam. Namaste. Zing. Zing. I mean, it's boring, but it was true. Except these last couple of weeks. Up until a couple of weeks ago,
this was now.
Very accurate. Chelsea. Do you want to do Chelsea's first or last?
We're gonna do Chelsea last because this is
so Angela's,
the worst, best one.
Angela's was actually good. It was a little song. I thought I liked it. It was a little jingle. But anyway, so Angela, I wrote you a song that.
Where are the jokes?
That's just like funny. You.
Exactly.
Where I are the jokes. I love it. Angela, I wrote this song just for you. That's just like you. An annoying oldie. Check it out. To the tune of London Bridges Falling Down. Angela is melting down, melting down, melting down. Angela is melting down. Can't stop crying. Obsessed with men half her age, half her age, half her age. Obsessed with men half her age. That's so creepy. Wants to prove she'll win the game. Win the game. Win the game. Wants to prove she'll win the game. Never gonna happen. Woohoo! Zing. Now she win this game, Zing bot. Because you didn't jinx it.
Because who knows?
Because what we said earlier, somebody was praying for her. She got angels encamped around about her.
And a bitter jury is brewing. So you know
we never
what I'm saying? It is brewing. So we're gonna see.
Okay, now Chelsea.
Oh, what about Chelsea?
Chelsea, I admire your faith, but unfortunately, you don't have a prayer with Cam. Whispers. Awkward scene.
Now, what made hers more cringy is the fact that it's we all laugh at it like, oh, they were like trying to like hold in there. They're just like, oh, and then the looks around and then oh shoot. And like the house guest reaction is what made that more cringe. And then Cam going over to her and saying, "You have a chance." No, get away from me. That no, I have a chance. Move. I would rather chew bullets than have that on TV.
I would just disappear.
Eat glass. I would rather lick the ground with fire ants than
mop
to have
mop the ocean.
Mop
as
the
Brooklyn
ocean.
said.
That was so. They really embarrassed. Do Big Brother like Chelsea? Like, what is up? They really embarrassed her. That's not like.
So I said Chelsea gonna have to call her because it's the.
Not for real, because the dogs and the cousins is gonna be fighting. That like at this point, like that was awkward. But anyway,
yeah, I would peace out. Actually, y'all can have this. I was gonna win the game anyway, but y'all done embarrassed me too much to make it to the end. So have at it, fools. See what y'all can do with it. Like I'm out. I would never do that, but for a little bit, I would.
Yeah. This way I don't hit it right. I'm mad. But anyway, so to finish this recording out, the discourse on the timeline was: is Chelsea a better game player than Tiffany? I'm gonna let Eric go first.
No. Here's the thing. Okay. Here it is. Y'all hearing it here because I mentioned a little bit on the timeline.
Here. Y'all tell me your thoughts on the timeline.
Yeah, please talk about it.
In the comments. I'm curious.
At its core, this comparison is problematic in a sense because why, out of all the people, y'all want to compare her to a one black woman to a whole nother black woman that ain't did nothing similar. They ain't got no ties. She ain't never mentioned nothing about no Tiffany. She ain't trying to be Tiffany. So for you to compare her to Tiffany, and they're not even on the same season. If they were on the same season, you'd have an argument to try to compare them in their games, at least. Two totally different situations, right? And on the surface level, it's just basic, it's boring, and it makes no sense.
She give me more Danielle than Tiffany, honestly, to me.
Apple to a pear, exactly. Makes no sense. But here's the thing: Chelsea is the best player in this house this season. But when you talk about Tiffany Mitchell, her impact went beyond her season. Her impact changed the game that we see. People wanted to adopt her strategy. People wanted to play like her. People mentioning her in the cookout. That is the level of, there's levels to this. I think Muhammad mentioned this on the top. There's levels, and we've debated levels of legends and GOATs and icons and all-stars and all of these things. Here, Tiffany is just on another level. It's not saying that Chelsea, would she play again, if she were to play again, doesn't have the opportunity to cement herself as a legend. I just don't think that they belong in the same category. Never take anything from Chelsea because I will never tear her down just to build Tiffany up. Tiffany's just that girl. It's just Tiffany Mitchell. She is who she is. And Chelsea's great. She's a phenomenal player. She's been running the house, lost power, regained control. How many times do people lose control in the game and regain it back and still be on track to win it unanimously, really? Right? So they're in a category, in a lane of their own. And honestly, if Chelsea were to win, now I think that would, put her in a different category. She would be one of the all-time winners if she were to win the game.
Vanessa, I can
She's
see
on
that.
more. Yeah, two different games. Who said something about Vanessa?
Mary.
Oh yeah,
Mary says, I feel we have been comparing her more to Vanessa too because similar things are happening to their games. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, not y'all. Y'all, we know y'all. Y'all here. Y'all got sense. It's them stands and weirdos and crazy people out there on Twitter, in the Twitter streets, that always got something to say.
Listen,
what's your opinion?
I agree. I feel like it's hard to compare them two. It is two different seasons. It is two different situations. Okay. This is where I think a big majority differs. You got to kind of give Tiffany a little bit of extra like leg up. Like if the bar is here, like to me, Tiffany's like here. It's not that big of a gap between them, honestly. But Tiffany coming on a season that cultivated our first, black winner, her being behind a big majority of the strategy in that house, whether she had times where like Tiffany, girl, no, that's not right. She always brought it back and she was on it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
No, finish. I don't know.
And Tiffany is Tiffany Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Tiffany, we don't just say, oh, girl from 23. You know what I'm saying? She has a name for herself, and that will always be. No matter what she do on the outside streets, Tiffany Mitchell in Big Brother world is still that girl. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Okay? But I will also say that Chelsea is making a name for herself as well. Okay? And the just like Tiffany has something in her column, the thing in Chelsea's column for me is Chelsea started off at the very bottom in the beginning of the game. Chelsea had the major alliance, lost some of her biggest people, regained control of the game, lost it, regained it again. You know what I'm saying? And then once she regained control, she manipulated the people in the game to make the outcomes be what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? So Chelsea is making a name for herself. Of course, we know how the season goes. And she does get a little extra leg up if she wins this season. And I wholeheartedly believe that if she is in those final two chairs, nobody in the house can beat her.
They shouldn't be able to beat her.
They shouldn't. Right now, at this 3 weeks left in the game, this is Chelsea's game to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because this is hers. You know what I'm saying? If she don't, the only way Chelsea should lose this game is if she gets on that block and get evicted. Because if she
would have to get snaked.
she really would have to. And the jury is going to be definitely bitter if she doesn't win. No matter what you say, whether you say she mean, y'all don't like her, I don't care. She is playing the game of Big Brother. If you literally have to do a checklist of what you want in a player, Chelsea is doing that. She has given us drama. She has won comps. She has gotten blood on her hands. She has evicted the people against her. She has evicted the people with her. You know what I'm saying? She has a great social game. She's making a name for herself.
A mastermind.
So I agree with the like apples and pears. Tiffany on her own, she just has to have her own pedestal. You can't compare them.
Because here's the thing. This is what I'm gonna say. That and part. Tiffany could have won BB23 with her eyes closed, her hands tied behind her back, and her brace snatched out her head. But she had to do what was best for the mission, for the overall, the bigger picture. Had the bigger picture that Chelsea is free of and not being shackled and bound to, because there is no mission, there is no purpose. Chelsea is able to play the game that Tiffany did not get to play in terms of being free.
Who did Claire put up on her HOH?
She kept Tiffany's nominations.
Exactly. There would have, if it wasn't for the bigger mission, you know what I'm saying? It's funny how we talk about this mission like it's government, top secret. But if it wasn't for the mission, X and
Xavier would have been on that block next to Kylan. And one of them would have went home.
The winner would have
been on the block and out the door because they wanted him out.
10 times out of 10, X would have been the one to been evicted.
Yes, and with X gone, who do you think would have win next? Because guess who won the next HOH after that? Tiffany Mitchell. And guess who won the veto after that? Alyssa. So guess who would have been on the block? potentially Kylan.
Likely.
And who would have went home? Kylan. Who would have been able to stop her
Likely.
after that? Claire, Tiffany, Ozza, Big D,
Hannah,
Alyssa,
all her allies.
They would have ran that game to the end. And she would have won.
I agree with that. Had Tiffany put in work with her real alliance, her and Kyle would have took out. Yeah, this was a possibility.
Yeah.
Tiffany would have for sure got further. Would she have won the game if she was in those final two chairs? Yes. But I don't think she would have went out when she went out. What she went out?
She went out at 6.
6? Yeah. So
she could have won the game several different ways. Even if we back it up, she had Christian as her warrior. She had DX under her.
I forgot about Christian. Christian would have stayed. She
had so many avenues to the end of this game. That's why she's on another level. Like we don't want it. They don't even want to see. There is no in the multiverse where Tiffany wins BB23. Nobody would be able to see Tiffany Mitchell in anything if she wins BB23. They already can't see her now, but they definitely would be able to see if she would have won.
We might have us a real all-stars. If traders, I know the people, whoever it is that did traders casting, did Big Brother this year. I'm gonna be very real. There is nobody I like hate on this season. There's nobody.
Yeah.
Kenny, I hate that you quit. He is the X Factor, but like everybody, even the ones that I'm just annoyed by, they still have some kind of like likable quality to them, whether it's inside or outside the house. But if they keep casting like this, we can have us a legit all-stars. I say give us 2 more seasons and let's run it back. Let's do another all-stars, because that bullshit that y'all did last, whatever that was, we never had an all-stars, actually. Let's be real. We never had one. Okay, so it's time to do one.
Since season 7.
We've never had one. Yes, since season 7. There you
go.
That
was some stars.
That was our last.
We had some stars.
Yeah.
But not an all-star cast.
To be honest, I don't feel bad for Leah. Is Leah orchestrated the eviction of her 2 allies, Quinn and Mustachios? You know what? That's okay. That's the thing. We can close it out after this. This is why they are crying tears, baby, on the timeline for Leah. She got betrayed. Yes, the move Mackenzie did was stupid. It was very stupid for her game personally. Now it worked out for a good amount of people in the house, right? But for MJ's game personally, it was a bad move. But Leah been talking mess about everybody in the house, and outside the game. Like, it's one thing you talking mess about people in the game, but she said MJ done stole her bitch. She said MJ is a pick me. She been talking mad. She been talking mad about MJ. You know what I'm saying? So when things get viewed, I mean, is it really bad that MJ is taking out Leah personally? No. In the game, yes. Like, there was probably 1% chance that she was even going to put you on the block, whether it was initial noms or renom next week, especially with the double coming up. I don't think if Leah had won, she would put her up at all. Yeah. So, but I have zero sympathy for Leah. And I'm gonna be very real. I'm not one of those people. I'm not very sensitive. So even the mess Leah talking about, I'm somebody you was talking mess. Do I think it's a big deal? I don't. It's Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say nothing like crazy out of pocket. Like,
it wasn't nothing problematic. It just mean.
Yes, like she was just being mean. Okay.
And that's how Big Brother. You've been in the house for 3 months.
And you're gonna rant after you hear so many stories and things people do irritate you. You know what I'm saying? So, Leah, suck it up.
Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Well, y'all, we appreciate y'all for kicking it back with us on tonight and hanging with us. It has been a blast. The game is winding down. So I know we said last week that we would only come back for Monday recordings if something happens, and clearly,
baby, it picked up.
Because we were for sure not about to be back here till Thursday for Big Brother.
See y'all on Thursday, exactly, or Wednesday, technically.
Wednesday for Survivor, Thursday for Big Brother. But yeah, the feeds got hot. Things got interesting.
It got a little interesting, so I was like, let's go talk about this.
So we appreciate you as always. Thank y'all for keeping the chat live It is always so
Thanks,
fun
Beth.
and so refreshing to see y'all communicating with us, giving us more points to talk about, or even considering ideas that we never even thought about. So we appreciate you as always. But before you go, if you have not subscribed, if you're new here and you have not subscribed, make sure you go and subscribe at AWAGBT podcast on YouTube. Click like, click share, and turn on those notifications. And if you're on Twitter and Instagram, follow us at AWHOALL there and turn on those notifications as well so you never miss when we got an episode coming out. Until Wednesday for Survivor, Thursday for Big Brother for the live vote and eviction, and double. We'll be back to take care.
We'll be live after the double. Boo, boo, boo.
We out. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Not Angela says she's gonna use seasonings when she get back. Screaming.